Let's start with our tutorial. Let us all remember that when we say writing or we think of writing, writing is a process. This means it needs different stages. The first stage of writing starts by understanding the topic and the type of the essay. This means we need to be sure of what the writing prompt asks us to do and what type of writing is required, including the topic, the controlling idea, and the purpose of writing. As we have previously explained and covered in class, when we talk about writing, writing is a group of elements that are combined together to give a final draft or the final draft of any writing we need to produce. These elements include sentence structure, grammar, transitions, unity, cohesion and coherence, word choice, mechanics that include capitalization, punctuation, spelling, and organization. Let's remember certain points or certain ideas about the organization of any type of essay. When we need to develop any essay, we need to make sure that this academic essay follows the organizational pattern that is required. Remember that the organizational pattern of an essay might differ from one type of essay to another type. The type of essays could be explanatory or expository, such as cause effect, the problem solution, advantages, disadvantages, comparison or and contrast, case study essay, etc. We can also have persuasive essay, argumentative essay, descriptive essay, and narrative essay. So why is organization of a writing important? Organization of a writing, and specifically an essay, is one of the strategies to ensure that your argument or your ideas are clearly communicated to the reader. The most common essay format is the 4-paragraph essay, which follows the basic structure: introductory paragraph, at least 2 body paragraphs, and the concluding paragraph. This format can be adapted to organize longer essays by adding additional body paragraphs, depending on the type of essay. For example, as we have mentioned before, an argumentative essay has at least 5 paragraphs, an introduction, 3 body paragraphs, and a conclusion. Any essay starts with the introduction. As we have discussed before, the introduction has 3 parts. The first sentence functions to attract the reader's attention. We can do the following by using a surprising or shocking information, rhetorical question, fact, quote, etc. We move on to introduce the topic, either by providing a definition or by introducing the topic in general terms. The last statement in the introduction is the thesis statement. We are going to elaborate more on the thesis statement and how to develop it in the next slide. After the introduction, we have the first body paragraph. The body paragraph starts with the topic sentence, which is the first sentence of every body paragraph. The function of this sentence is to give the main idea of the paragraph. This means this topic sentence or any topic sentence should include the topic and the main idea that the paragraph will talk about. Following the topic sentence, we need to present at least 2 supporting details that will be explained and elaborated following a paragraph pattern of organization. Second body paragraph and third body paragraph follow the same procedure, where they have a topic sentence followed by supporting details, ending with a concluding sentence. The last paragraph of an essay is the concluding paragraph or the conclusion. The conclusion can serve different functions. It can restate the thesis statement or summarize the main ideas of the body paragraph. The writer could also present a solution, give advice or his opinion, make future predictions, etc. In this part, we are going to refresh our memory about the thesis statement. The thesis statement is located at the end of the introduction. This means it is the last sentence of the introduction. Keep in mind that this statement is the most important statement in the essay. Why is that? The thesis statement is a complete sentence that clearly expresses the main idea of the essay. That means the reader can know what the essay will be about and the direction that the essay will take from this statement. So what should this statement include? The thesis statement should include the topic of the essay. It should also include the controlling ideas or the main ideas that the writer is going to discuss or develop in the body paragraphs. In other words, the thesis statement includes what the writer believes in and what he intends to prove or to explain or to discuss in the body paragraphs. After understanding the main guidelines of developing a good and a smart thesis statement, let's think together. What makes this statement weak or incorrect? When this statement makes an announcement, then it's a weak one. What are announcements? Announcements are when we say, I'm going to talk about, this essay will be about, in this essay we will talk about. So we should avoid announcements similar to these ones. In addition, a thesis statement should not be too general and should not be too narrow. We can never state the thesis statement in a question form. In addition, the thesis statement cannot be too obvious. For example, by saying exercise is good for you. Basically, this is too obvious and too general, so it does not work as a good thesis statement. The following points summarize the tutorial that was explained in details in the previous week regarding a case study essay. So take a few minutes, please, to reread the main guidelines to a case study essay to know how to develop one, as the next slides will give you some essay prompts to develop your own writings. You could also refer to the tutorial that was uploaded on the application on April 7th for more detailed explanation of the case study essay, as it is needed in order to do the assignment that will be given next. Essay students, in front of you, you have the essay prompt in relation to a case study essay. As you can notice, the theme is Unit 9, Youth Problems and Interests, as this was the last unit we were discussing and covering before talking about the case study essay. So you are kindly requested to read the writing prompt in front of you and then develop a case study essay of 300-350 words. The assignment due date is Thursday, April 16, 2020. For 3S students, you have this essay prompt in front of you to develop a case study essay of 300 words. The essay prompt is in relation to Unit 5 Environment, which was as well the last unit we were covering and introducing. Your assignment due date is Thursday, April 16, 2020.